One thing mechanics encourage drivers to do is check up under the hood and make sure all the fluids are topped off before cranking your car.
Not sure what to expect, but we do know Hurricane Michael is now a Category 4.
These are a few trees that have been knocked down. Some of the branches are still on the ground. A lot of debris. Evan and Reg, is New Year's Eve and we're just hours away from 2019. Local businesses and restaurants have been preparing for this moment, and tonight is the big night.
Reg, whether you're driving, flying, or maybe even traveling by train, your main priority should be safety.
Well, they exceeded their goal by $1,000. The deadline was yesterday at 5 p.m. and more than 8,000 people came together, made a pledge, and made this campaign possible. This program was nothing like the ones I've been to before. It was set up like a news conference where the crowd asked someone portraying Dr. King about his life. Tracking your package is also something you should do daily, and by downloading Informed Delivery, it lets you know what's inside your mailbox before you take a look. I even met a lady that drove all the way from Atlanta just to play her winning numbers with her mom. It's a little cold out here. However, the weather is not going to stop those crowds from piling in. It looks like we have one more vote, so that means somebody else came in and voted for WTVY, but I do have a special surprise here. Santa, kind of tell me, what are you doing out here today? Are you going to give blood?
That's my brother. I only have two brothers. And he's gone. I only have one. And I miss him.
Donna Jones' 54-year-old brother Andy was walking to the store late last night when his family says they heard gunshots.
5 minutes, he was running back. And I heard him saying, "Yonky, I've been shot." So when I looked out the door, he was laying on the sidewalk. He was right here. I could see where my brothers was laying at. This is the spot right here.
But the hardest thing the family is trying to figure out is, why did this happen to their brother?
You can question anybody, and all he do was smile. And he always be by himself. If he ain't with his family, he by himself. There he is right there.
Andy's sisters tell me his 55th birthday was right around the corner on the 31st.
And he supposed to be leaving to go spend his birthday with his son. I guess that won't happen now because someone took it away from me.
Although Andy is gone, the family will forever keep him in their prayers.
And it's going to be always on my mind. Every time I walk by here, all I can do is think of him.
In Dothan, Aybriel Beckham, WTVY, your hometown news leader. Just a couple days after Christmas, and one Wiregrass man is left with nothing to call home.
911 operator told me to get out of the house. And I said, "I'm trying to, ma'am." I said, "but I can't hardly see." And so I got down and crawled underneath. The smoke was so bad you couldn't see. And I crawled to the door, got the door open, and got outside.
John Mosley left his wood stove burning to keep warm, and before he knew it, his house went up in flames.
Fire was coming across the ceiling. I grabbed a fire extinguisher, but it didn't do any good.
Mosley has lived in the home for more than 40 years, and now that it's gone, he's forced to rebuild, but it's going to be a big challenge.
So my funds are limited, that and Social Security. But I make it. I always do.
Although Mr. Mosley's house may be a total loss, he's not going to let it get him down. He's going to build a new one just like the old one and start from scratch.
But with the help of Mosley's grandson and neighbors, the Henry County School bus driver is sure he'll be back on his feet in no time. In Helberg, Aybriel Beckham, WRGX, your hometown NBC. A picture that has been floating around the internet, the Momo challenge, which is being circulated through the app WhatsApp.
Specifically asked my children, have you seen anything scary or inappropriate coming up on your games or your screens, your iPads? I did not want to specifically show them the picture. I thought that would scare my 7-year-old. But we talk to our children a lot.
It's been a trendy topic on social media for the past few days, so I went to a local high school to speak with school officials and students to see what the buzz is all about.
I've heard a little bit about it around the lunch table. You know, we were talking about how, you know, it's popped up on Facebook, a little bit on Instagram, and just all over social media, and people just, you know, kind of freaked out about it because it seems like a real threat to people like young kids.
Especially those kids searching on the internet for their favorite show, Peppa the Pig and Fortnite. Momo tends to appear on messages on the screen, encouraging them step by step how to cause harm to themselves.
I talked to my cousin because she's currently on YouTube a lot, and especially Peppa Pig. every toddler loves Peppa Pig. So I tell her, if something pops up to come get me, do not watch it, try to exit out of it as quick as possible.
And parents are encouraged to keep an eye out on all their children's devices, social media pages, and their YouTube channel.
I have a 12-year-old, so you have to keep up what is on his phone or his computer. So you always, monitor your child's, information coming in from social media. And you also inform the students because you have other students, teenagers, and you always inform them of counseling that's at school.
So far, there hasn't been any reported deaths in this area, but school officials and parents are now monitoring Momo as well.
Social media says it's a hoax, but if students are doing it and they believe it and they're personable, and you can convince them to do something, then it's probably not a hoax to them, so they'll try it. So my job is to stand in the gap to discourage them from harming themselves or others.
Aybriel Beckham, WTVY, your hometown news leader.